All right, let's bring in Olumide Additional now, financial market analyst. Hello, Olumide.
Hello, Ladi. Good afternoon.
Good
Thanks for
afternoon,
having me.
Olumide. It's great to have you again. So, yeah, I was looking at Coin 360 and we're seeing a Bitcoin dominance. That still is high, but it seems Ethereum seems to be outperforming when it comes to price, even though it's not near its previous high, still lagging behind.
Yeah. I think what's really happening in the market right now is that the jury is already out. Bitcoin is the preferred institutional asset in the crypto space. The dominance is around 62%. The market valuation is about 3.5 trillion. Bitcoin taking a large chunk of that, and pretty much three reasons why. First, we're seeing that intricacies around the crypto space suggest that the US federal government and states will definitely focus on Bitcoin as a treasury asset. We also see President Trump's indirect holding in the crypto space, trying to have exposure in Bitcoin. There was a case of raising as much as $3 billion. Just this afternoon, we saw a major news coming out from the United States Stock Exchange that a popular entity, GameStop, made an official purchase of about 4,700 Bitcoin. So, Ladi, that really gives Bitcoin more upside. But just like you said when you were making your presentation, we are seeing exhaustion, and the reasons are not far-fetched. We see the fact that geopolitical uncertainty is pretty much unstable, despite the fact that Bitcoin really has strong support from strategy, which was formerly known as MicroStrategy, holding over 500,000 Bitcoin. Look at BlackRock, the exposure is increasing. JP Morgan, James Diamond last week highlighted the fact that the biggest bank in the United States and the world's most valuable bank would definitely allow customers purchase that. So the upside for Bitcoin in the long term is strong. But this is where the catch is. Look at bookmakers are saying that we might see a drawback below the 100,000. And the reasons are because the US tariff is still much in play, despite we saw delays. We see that the market in Asia, consumption data showing weakening, suggesting that tariffs are already affected. So it's a mixed bag for altcoins, but I think you won't want to bet against Bitcoin, the position it is right now.
Yeah, and talking about betting, against positions, we know we like to look at what institutional investors are doing and the retail segment. So is retail following institutional moves?
True. Yeah, and I think the exciting part about this run is that what you alluded is definitely what is happening. Previously we've seen retail institutional investors throwing funds to underpriced assets while retail follow and increase. But I think the Mimi experience in the last quarter was horrible, and the fact that many of these altcoins suffered deep falls. So investors are also still watching on the sideline. However, we've seen uptick in Bitcoin ownership. The number of companies and assets from Meta Planet to BlackRock to strategy has increased. So definitely, I think what will really play out is how sustainable Bitcoin run will be in the crypto market.
Right. We know most of the time before now, years back, most of the crypto investors always, wanted that altcoin season, the alt season. Is it over for that?
It's very tricky to say, Ladi, because you look at where you're looking at Ethereum's price action, looking at Solana. One of the advantages Solana had was the meme coin interest. The meme coin has dampened, so we're not seeing that Solana looks like breaking the $300 high soon, despite the fact that it recovered so fast after it bottomed at $95 some months back, and looks like it's breaking above 180 as we speak. You look at Ethereum also coming from 4K now, oscillating at around 2,600, tells you that the enthusiasm in that space has dampened. But, I think over the long term, we're going to see wither down of so many altcoins. The fact that the altcoin space is fragmented is also a disadvantage to major crypto assets. So big names like SOA, XRP, will definitely play a key role. We're seeing the remittance space being expanded. We're seeing the stablecoin act in the United States suggesting more integration in the crypto space. So you want to bet against the alt, but I don't see the altcoin taking so much attention like Bitcoin is having right now.
Right. Thank you so much, Olumide Adesina. Always great having your perspective.
Thank you for having me, Ladi.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.